Welcome to my three thought video. My name's Alec, coaching the red line. I'd love it if you'd like the video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm in Numbers, Song of Solomon, and the book of Luke. In Numbers chapter 20, verse 26, Moses is being told that Aaron is not going to enter into the promised land because of mistakes that were made. And he tells him to take him top of the mountain. But he does something that's interesting. He tells him, take Aaron and his son Eliza or something like that, to the top of the mountain and take his clothes off and put it on his son, Eleazar. And I just think it's a really interesting verse. It says, remove Aaron's garment and put him on his son Eleazar. For Aaron will be gathered to his people; he'll die there. He's not going to enter in the promised land. He's going to die on the mountain. But my thought is that the torch is passed, and the idea of the torch being passed begins at birth, conception, early on. And one of the things that I think we do really badly in leadership and ministry, for sure, is having vision for next generation leadership. And if you're not raising up someone to follow, if we're not having our eyes on the fact that we're not going to live forever, we're making a mistake. I mean, this whole story is based on a mistake. Aaron's going to die early, but none of us know the day nor the hour. And to keep an eye on what does that next generation. The other thing, it says that Moses is the one to remove the clothes and put it on his son. I think that it's very interesting that it's not Aaron taking his clothes off and putting it on his son. Interesting observation that we should be raising up those beneath us, but our covering should actually remove the mantle and put it on his son. That's just a thought that I had. I think it's interesting. In the book of Song of Solomon, the beloved is talking about the appearance of her lover, right? She is talking about her relationship with God. The whole thing is a big a picture of the love of God for his bride. And the bride is speaking of the appearance of her husband. He's beautiful. He's spectacular. And she says in Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 15, his appearance is like Lebanon, choice as its cedars. And, I actually have a friend, Grant Weaver, lives up in the mountains near Mount Spokane, as a treehouse, really cool treehouse. If you ever want to stay in a treehouse, talk to Grant. But he's got a couple of these cedars, and they're spectacular. They really are amazing. And a grove of cedars is even cooler. But imagine a forest of cedars. And she is saying that his appearance is like this city of Lebanon, like the trees, like the forest of Lebanon. And it's not just beautiful, it's magnificent. It's glorious, it's tall, it's strong, it's unbelievable. And that's how she sees her beloved, and how we can see Jesus. Like, Jesus is amazing. He's strong, he's powerful, he's just unbelievably cool and delightful to look at. And then in the book of Luke, the story of the two disciples that were walking on the road, it says that they were talking with each other about everything that had happened. And I think this is one of those things that we often in our culture don't have space for, just talking about what's going on in our lives. And, as a spiritual director, one of the things that I like to do with my clients is just talk about the everyday and how God is at work in the everyday, the things that we do, whether we're mowing the lawn or whether we're playing golf or whether we're fishing, at a lake, or whether we're playing with our grandkids. Like, not that I have any grandkids, I don't, but everything is this thing that they talked about, right? They were just talking about the events of the day. And then it says Jesus showed up, but he didn't make himself aware. And then he asked them, What were you talking about? And I think Jesus is interested, A, that we have conversations about what's going on in our life. And then B, we sort of invite Jesus into those conversations. Let him listen in. Let us talk to him about what's going on, not just through prayer, not just through meditation, but actual conversations with other human beings about what's going on. I was talking to a pastor friend of mine the other day. Well, no, it was months ago. And he said to me, Alec, I know many of my pastor friends have their counselor on speed dial, right? I mean, they actually pay someone just to talk about what's going on in their lives. And I just think it's one of those really healthy things to have an ongoing dialogue with brothers. I'll say this: I have two friends, Mike Carney and Doug Wardell, that are absolutely essential, I think, to my spiritual life because we just end up talking about life together and sharing in the expansion and growth and pain and hurt. Just talking about life with another is so, I think, spiritual. And obviously, as a spiritual director, it's one of the things that I love to do. Again, my name's Alec. It's Coach in the Red Line. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk next time.